Dear students, I am here to give you a short description of the subject matter of the poem My Own True Family by Ted Hughes. You know, nature provides us with everything that we need every while. The trees are inseparable part of nature. They also provide us with numerous things. They stand by us, they support us everywhere, just like our family members. But we, the human beings, are so cruel, so selfish, as if we are determined to destroy the nature, we are determined to fell down all the trees. This concept is nicely presented in the poem My Own True Family by Ted Hughes. Here, the poet persona is a little boy. He is the representative of all the human beings. He enters secretly into an oak tree in search of a male deer stag. You know, stag means male deer, and a doe, D-O-E. Doe means female deer. However, he enters into an oak wood looking for a stag, and there he meets a weak old lady with a lovely stick and ragged, torn clothes. You must remember that this lady is the embodiment of nature herself, and we, the human beings, are responsible for her pathetic condition. However, she tells the boy that she has the secret of his life in her little bag, and then she starts laughing mysteriously. The boy gets frightened and starts quaking and starts shaking. Then the lady bends the little bag, and then the boy reawakes once again, and this time he awakes morally and spiritually, and he finds that he is tied to a stake, to a stick, and is surrounded by some tribes staring at him heinously. Here, the tribes are also the embodiment of the oak trees. These oak trees are personified here. I think you know personification. Personification is that figure of speech in which some human qualities are given to an inhuman things. Here the trees can speak just like human beings. They tell the boy, they remind the boy that the trees and the boy, that is human beings, are given birth by nature herself. And we belong, that is the oak trees and the human beings belong to the same family. And as family members, we the human beings should help the trees when they are in danger. But in reality, we notice that when a tree is felled, F-E-L-L means felled means cut down. When a tree is cut down, when a tree is destroyed, nobody is there to blink an eye. We do not take care of the trees properly. That's why the trees are so desperate now. They are so ferocious now that they are threatening the boy, the representative of the human beings. They tell the boy that if he does not make a promise to plant two oak trees, if he notices a single oak tree is felled, he is going to die. That is, the oak trees are going to kill to bury the boy underground. He must promise to save nature. However, all this happens in a dream that the poet has under some boughs, some branches of oak trees. But this dream alters the poet. The notion of the poet has been changed when he returns to the shellfish world of human beings. His works was just like a human child, but by heart he becomes an oak tree. That is, now he can feel the pain of the oak trees.